Got some pretty cool news. I was talking to my advisor last week, and it looks like I'm going to be traveling to New Orleans in January. And I'm going there to attend a conference where a bunch of scientists get together and they present different research. And I'm going to be presenting some research that suggests snails have personalities. Yeah, snails. Personalities. I think they have them. So we have some data that suggests that these snails have personalities. Like, I'm not even trying to be anthropomorphic or anything. I'm not trying to say snails are humans. And really what I mean by a personality is we can predict how they're going to behave, and individual snails are going to behave differently. I found a monster snail. This dude's huge. Okay, maybe it doesn't look that impressive, but it's a really large snail. Okay, so you might be thinking, sure, snails have particular behaviors, but personality? Isn't that going a little too far? Well, think about it this way. You have friends and you're at a party, and certain friends, like more often than not, they're going to be the loud, life of the party type. And then you have other friends that kind of stay to the side, just mellow out, have a good time. So how did we determine whether we had a shy snail or a bold snail? Well, what we did is we took a snail, and we poked it a little bit, made sure it went back into its shell, and we timed how long it took the snail to come back out of its shell. So what we found was, if we look at how much time it took for the snail to emerge, some individuals came out soon, and some individuals came out late. So those results were super exciting. Snails have personalities. Then we started thinking, under what conditions would it be good to be bold, and under what conditions would it be good to be shy? If a predator was present, then being bold would not be a very good strategy. Like a crayfish walked by and poked the shell, and the snail went in and it immediately came right back out. The crayfish would still be right there, ready for breakfast. But if predators weren't present, then being bold means that you have more access to food and mates. You have more access to resources. Predators present, bold is not good. Predators absent, bold is good. So the question is, if you introduce these bold and shy snails to a predator, do they change their behavior? And what we found was the shy snails still stay shy. That's kind of a tongue twister. Shy snails still stay shy. And the bold snails still stay bold. There's got to be a better way to say that. But wait a second, we just said being bold with a predator present isn't a good strategy. So we also looked at whether or not the snails stayed in the water or whether they crawled out of the water. And what we found was the bold snails, they crawl out of the water, whereas the shy snails stay in the water. So if the shy snails are staying in the water, then they're relying on their shells to protect them. What's really cool is we looked at how strong the shells were for the snails. And we found that the shy snails had stronger shells than the bold snails. So why do we care if snails have personalities? Ecology is the study of how animals interact with each other and the environment. And what this data suggests is that personalities actually mediate how an individual relates to its environment and other animals. I'm not the first one to collect data that supports the idea that animals have personalities. But what this research shows is two things. First thing is, snails have repeatable behaviors. Bold snails stay bold, shy snails stay shy. And the second thing it shows is that these bold and shy personality types actually determine how snails interact with their environment. I just submitted my abstract, which is like a brief description of all that research, to the conference organizers. So hopefully I get an opportunity to share this research with a bunch of really, really smart scientists and also get some feedback. That's going to be part of the next couple months, is hopefully preparing for this conference. Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's episode. If you get a second, go to my YouTube channel, Shaky Cam Science, it's all one word, and subscribe. I'm at 43 subscribers. I'm super pumped. Okay, catch you guys next week.